Where are you putting here?
Doesn't matter. Wherever.
God, I'm ready.
What's up?
Oh, is it on? It didn't do the 3, 2, 1 thing. I guess we're live.
We are live.
Yay!
I wish I could use my sound effect app on here because I want it to be like we're talking about something super scary today, like scary music, like
Dun, bum, bum. Yes. Oh, and this is Heather. I'm Sarah. We are certified health and wellness coaches. We are here for our week 6 of Ask a Health Coach. Oh wait, hashtag Ask a Health Coach.
Yep, we're here at Shineworthy. Today I'm drinking Blueberry Delight, and it is delightful.
And I have Clareberry. Apparently that is also some form of berry. Oh, maybe not.
Awesome. They are telling our followers to join us.
Yes,
so.
please join us.
Join us.
We need you. We miss you. My connection's weak. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's all jumbly on your end.
Hopefully.
But
I'm sure.
you can tune in on my Fit and Fierce page or Heather Crawford Fitness page. Yay! So I guess we can go ahead and
Yeah, we're going to talk about something a little controversial today too. Fats.
Fats.
We're talking about fats.
Healthy fats. No, Leah says nice sound effects. Yes, we do our own lighting and sound effects.
So back in the 80s probably, who remembers like this whole low-fat craze, right? Everybody was afraid of fat.
Low fat, no fat.
That's when like diet soda like Tab came
Tab.
out. Y'all remember Tab? I remember my mom drinking Tab when I was little. But everybody was going low fat, and I still think, you know, today we're always thinking about, should we buy low fat? Oh, this has too much fat. So we're going to talk about the right kind of fat today because
Yes.
fat is essential. It's
We
essential.
need fats. Our cells need fats to grow.
Our brains need fat. Did
Yes.
you know that? Our brain is like 60% fat?
Yes, it actually needs fat to improve cell membrane, flexible cell membrane, and to help it grow and function. So it's not no fat, but we need the right fat.
Yes, and y'all, Dr. Sears, he actually says that one of the first things you should feed your baby when they go to solid foods is these healthy fats.
Yep. The number one is what he recommends, avocado.
Avocado to feed your baby. Hey, Tina.
Yes, and the healthy fat in all of these things mainly is omega-3, DHA form of omega-3 fatty acids.
Does anybody know what like the best sources of omega-3s? I know Tina knows. She's been working with me. It is in cold water fish. So like wild caught salmon,
Yes.
tuna, those things are really good quality omega-3s.
Yes. And that's why actually Dr. Sears says seafood is health food because it gives us healthier hearts, leaner bodies, smarter brains, better behavior, less depression, longer lives, fewer diseases like gingivitis, colitis, dermatitis, arthritis.
All the itises.
So, I mean, and that's coming from healthy fish with healthy fats. So fat actually isn't the dun 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 scary thing. It actually is something that we need. But the fats that we are avoiding, because there are scary and unhealthy fats, are those trans fats. And that's anything like you see hydrogenated oils,
Oh my goodness, yes.
because basically they have processed fat and done something called hydrogenation, and they become trans fats. And these fats take up the places in our brain cells that the omega-3 fats are supposed to take.
Oh, that is scary.
Yes. So they basically park in your brain, and they make our membranes that should be flexible and able to grow and expand. Because you think about a rubber band, when it's flexible, you can stretch it and it can grow and form and do what it needs to. But if it becomes rigid and hard, like when trans fats bind to our brain cells, it becomes static. It can't grow. You basically have arrested its development. So then you have these brain cells that are arrested, and they've linked this to dementia and Alzheimer's. And even the Alzheimer's Association is now recommending a diet that includes healthy fats to prevent dementia and Alzheimer's in our later
Absolutely.
years.
Well, and it's another thing that keeps us full too. Like when we're making a snack or a meal, if we don't have some kind of good healthy fat in there, we're missing a portion of something a nutrient that we need. We know we need fiber to help keep us full. We need carbs for the energy and protein for our strength and muscles, but we also need fat.
Yes, and they actually consider it a nutrient, like protein, carbohydrates, minerals, and vitamins.
Absolutely. It gives you energy. It helps you be able to absorb certain vitamins. So if you're eating lots of, good vegetables, but you're not also having some good fats, it's harder for your body even to absorb some of those vitamins.
Yes. Let's see. And you know what? It makes food taste good.
It totally
Let's
does.
be real. And that's a thing to link it to what we talked about last week with sugars. A lot of this low fat, no fat, why it's so bad for us is because they add sugar.
Yes.
For the flavor, because they remove the fat, which adds flavor, and they replace it with sugar. So you're not really getting anything healthy. You're just replacing it with something even worse for your body, right? So it's not, it's kind of like replacing one evil with another, I guess, so to speak.
I feel like this is a Halloween episode. Right? Hey, Stephanie.
I guess we're getting ready for fall.
Yes, I feel like it's time for fall. So we were just talking about, speaking of like good healthy fats, the pumpkin spice smoothie will be back at Shineworthy so soon.
Pumpkin everything. You guys, who likes pumpkin everything in the fall?
I do. I love pumpkin everything.
Fall, pumpkin everything. But yes, you were right. Oh yes, 60%.
Yeah, look at that. It also helps you have healthy skin and hair. Did you know that? The more healthy fats you have, I guess it helps your skin be more elastic.
So along that lines, you see on your label there's unsaturated fat, saturated fat, and trans fat, which is a big no. No trans fats, so just zero. So when you're looking at your food labels, which you should be doing, zero trans fats, but unsaturated fats are the healthier of the fats. And that's where you're going to find your omega-3s, and they can be in seeds and nuts, avocado, fish like we talked about, flaxseed, olive oil, and then you have your saturated fats, which you can have some saturated fat, and those are in your coconut oil, butter, eggs,
dark chocolate,
and chicken and grass-fed beef. And so, if you're gonna use butter, use butter. Don't do the no-fat, low-fat plastic tub
fake margarine,
fake stuff, because it's got stuff in there that's not good for your body, not real, added sugar. Go for the full-fat butter. Now, I'm not saying put a whole stick in your mashed potatoes, but have a little bit of butter in your mashed potatoes. It's okay. I give you permission.
Yes. Stephanie says we should go red hair for fall.
Ooh, we could. Fall colors. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Let's see.
So,
what else
really the point we want to make is stay away from things that say low fat or fat free, because like she said, they have taken everything that's good out and replaced it with fake things that are bad. So we don't want a low fat diet, we want a right fat diet.
Let's see what else. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we have tips for and we're just not mentioning.
Do y'all have any questions about fat?
I know.
So what are some easy ways to get fat into our diet? One of the easiest ways for me is in my smoothie in the morning, because I love to add things like flaxseed and avocado or nut butters. I even put pumpkin seeds in there. So I'm getting those good healthy fats in my smoothie in the morning.
Yes.
Obviously, he talks about salmon. Salmon is a super, super good fat for us, but we don't live near water, so we don't get a lot of fresh salmon here, and we don't want to buy that farm raised salmon, because they're not even going to be high enough in omega-3s to matter, because they're being genetically fed the wrong things, right? They're not being fed what's in nature. So you really do want to look for that wild caught salmon. And here in Tennessee where we are, we have to buy it frozen usually, because it's just, it's got to be shipped in.
We are landlocked.
We're landlocked. So look for that wild caught salmon versus the the regular salmon.
And you know, you can get fish oil obviously from fish, but there are brands of high in DHA, because that's what you really want to look for, is the high in DHA omega-3.
Yes.
But you can use fish oil. I actually do take a fish oil capsule in the morning, and you do want to make sure it's high in that DHA and is provided from, you know, like wild caught fish. And that can be a great way to supplement getting fish into your diet, but not to be replaced. Supplement is the key. Like the whole point of the word supplement is to augment what you were already putting in your body, not to replace.
Exactly.
So if you're having fish just a couple times a week, and then you're taking your fish oil every day, you're giving your body some omega-3s.
Yeah, awesome. Tina says everything's better with butter.
It is kind of.
I do like butter.
Yeah, Leah says wild caught. Yeah. And also that's good, you know, for our environment, for those of us earth hugger lovers like our tree huggers. Yay! It's okay to be a little crunchy.
It is. I like being a crunchy mom. Who likes to have nuts as a snack? I do. It's super easy to grab, you know, a handful of almonds or just some sunflower seeds. It's a really good source of fat and fiber and protein.
Yes. Oh, and did you know that there are things that are nut cheeses? Cheese made from nuts. I just like to say cheese. But yes, there is cheese that you can get made from nuts. So it's a great way if you're doing, you know, low dairy or non-dairy, which Heather talked about just a few weeks ago on our Ask a Health Coach, that you can still have your cheese for you cheese lovers out there, and it can be made from healthy nuts.
Absolutely.
So what is the one? There's a great restaurant here in Nashville called Algo, and it's a raw vegan restaurant, and they serve like a zucchini lasagna, and it's made with like this. Is it from almonds or cashews?
I think they do one from cashews and one from almonds.
And they use that as their ricotta. And I tell you what, like as a cheese lover, I can't really tell the difference. It's delicious.
So Leah said, what does DHA stand for? It's a really big word.
Docosahexaenoic acid.
I'll let the biochemist say that. It's something it's super essential, like I said, for our brains. If you are thinking about getting pregnant, you are pregnant, like you need that doco whatever acid.
Docosahexaenoic acid.
Yeah, that.
So, yeah, but you know, you do want to trim some fats. You know, we want to, like I said, lean fats. So if you get a big cut of fatty, you know, beef or something, you know, trim the fat off the edges. Like, you're not going to be like, you know, sucking on big hunks of fat. And unfortunately, bacon is kind of one of those high yellow light foods on the traffic light spectrum. So maybe switch to turkey bacon. I know it's terrible, but maybe, you know, a little bit of bacon once a week. I don't know.
Yeah, another good way to get some healthy fats is to stir fry your veggies or meat in a good healthy oil instead of frying it in like vegetable oil.
Yes, and coconut oil gives a nice flavor, especially if you're doing, like she said, like a stir fry or something, gives it that like yummy coconut tinge flavor.
And it's pretty good at high heat, the coconut oil.
Yes. Yeah, do we have any other questions about that? We're kind of already nearing our time. We kind of did our 15 minutes, but Leah says nut cheese sounds dirty.
It does. That's why we say it a lot.
But yeah, so you know, we just kind of want to debunk the whole no fat, low fat myth. To avoid those things and give you permission to sometimes use a little bit of butter. Yeah, it's okay.
Use some butter.
So
awesome. Well, I am super excited that we got to talk about fat.
Yes.
And I'm excited for y'all to give us a topic to talk about next week.
Yeah, come on, comment, give us topic ideas. You know, we're here to give the people what they want. Absolutely. And you're our people, you're part of our tribe, and we are excited to be with you every week. So continue to tune in. We're so thankful for your loyalty. Leah, you tune in with us every week. And Tina. We got Stephanie on, so we're really excited to be here with you. kind of face to face. We can't see your beautiful faces.
But you can see ours.
We'll give ourselves some props today. So. All right, so we love you guys, and we're excited to talk to you next week.
Yes. Bye.